work 9 o'clock most times. You can also take a break at work.
And we're live. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I can also do it, like take a break or something when you do it, like whenever you do it.
Yeah, let me make you louder on that Discord. My bad, bro. Hold up. All right. How do I? Hold up. Right click, volume. Right click, volume. Let's get this mic check real quick, guys. I'm sorry. Should have done this before, but yeet. Yeet. Are we lit? Are we woke?
We're the wokest.
We're the wokest. If you didn't know any better, guys, I'm the brokest. Let me stop. All right. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls?
That's good. Okay, you went blink. I can't hear you for nothing now.
Yeah, I can't hear your mic. Cut out.
Oh, my bad. I had to mute my mic so the live stream from YouTube doesn't pick up like a double audio from me.
Oh.
But yeah. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? I'm another podcast here, Kingdom Hearts General Discussions, the Kingdom Cast. Today I got the boy Vash and we got Red Aura Rider. What's up, guys?
What's good?
What is up?
All right. I don't know. I feel like since our last stream, I got a couple dislikes. I'm not gonna lie. We bashed a little too hard on Kingdom Hearts 3, and I feel like, well, just like had Vash brought up before the stream, like it seemed like we lacked any sort of knowledge on the series itself or any of the lore in general. So I just got this general chat going on, this general live stream. And if you got questions, you guys watching the stream, leave comments and leave the comments asking questions. But we have a little list here compiled, and it's just a couple things we found confusing or we just didn't fully grasp in Kingdom Hearts 3. And hoping to freaking, dive in and give a little bit more of a detailed description on what it actually was. Because we've had time since the release. It's been like, what, 3.5 weeks already? 2.5 weeks?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. So, out the gate, the time reversal issue at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, where Sora regained the power of awakening after he already gained it from freeing... I don't know. I don't know. Apparently... Before we get into this, let's just set the rules for time travel in Kingdom Hearts. Apparently in Kingdom Hearts, when you time travel, there are a set of rules you must follow, such as traveling through time. That's the squeaking of my computer chair, guys. So in Kingdom Hearts, there are rules you must follow when traveling through time, and that is compiled. Hold up, Kingdom Hearts time travel rules. I know the rules. You have to have a vessel waiting for you at your destination, and you already must have a vessel from where you just left. And you cannot bring your body. You got to take your heart.
Yeah, basically it's like a linear line, like point A and point B, and you go from, I guess you would go from point B to A, but you would have a vessel at point B and a vessel at point A, and your heart travels between, I guess, would it be darkness, I guess, into the time, into that next vessel. And
the thing is, once you return back to your original timeline, you forget everything that's happened, and you cannot change the things that happen. You cannot change fate itself, but the memories and the things that happen are etched in your heart. So technically what that means, I don't know, but I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to memories and memories pertaining to the Kingdom Hearts series, it is never ever just set in a certain way. Like Sora and Naminé, those memories he had stored deep within him, he still doesn't know about them, but he does know who Naminé is, and you're supposed to forget about her when you forget about a person. It's weird.
It almost feels like it's like a multiverse or something like that. Like there's like different universes. Like
there's different realms. Yeah.
Yeah, like Roxas is in this, like a different universe of Sora or whatever, and like Ventus as well.
Well, So with that statement, Ventus technically did exist in another universe. In the events of Union Cross or Kingdom Hearts Unchained, whatever, there was the unions and like the Kingdom Hearts. In Union Cross, there were the unions, which was made by the Masters and his 5 apprentices, whatever. They existed in a different realm. And after the Keyblade War popped off, there were a group of individuals that were chosen to move on and pass into the next realm. And Ventus is actually one of the people that were chosen to be part of this new union in the new realm. So in a way, yeah, there is existing different realms or universes, if you want to call it that. But how memories work, man, and how traveling through time can affect that, it's really just left in a gray area. But just to explain that and like to just dive a little bit more into that. So to travel to these two different universes or realms or whatever, these two planes of existence, let's just call it that. It is a linear line, like Vash said. You must have a vessel waiting for you there. You must have existed there at one point to arrive there. So this brings up the whole time travel debacle with Sora and how he was able to travel back and forth through time. When it comes to time travel, there's a stigma where it's only an exclusive mechanic to Xehanort. And honestly, I can't be mad at that, because for the past like 2012 to now, the only major character we knew that could do that was Xehanort. So I assume we just had that ability matched with him and no one else can use it. In Kingdom Hearts 3, everyone, spoiler alert, everyone loses their heart. Everybody loses their heart, and it's, you know, just like in the Book of Prophecy stated, darkness won and light expired. Everybody lost their heart, and when that happens, apparently that's when the ability to travel through time is unlocked for that person. So we've stated that to travel through time, you must leave your body behind and have a vessel waiting for you, and only your heart travels. When everyone died, quote unquote, didn't really die, they were just separated from their body, their heart was now able to exist outside of the body and go wherever it wanted. Unfortunately, it was taken by Heartless and held captive. Sora freed their hearts and they were able to return back to their bodies. That in itself, in my mind, honestly, I'm going to stay away from it because it's a mess, but I'm going to address it, created multiple timelines. Just in itself right there. Because all these hearts return, what time did they return? Like, in what moment, what situation did they go back? I mean, it's never really specified. Only Sora's situation of flowing through time was addressed. It was the only one shown in the narrative, as in he was finally gathering all 100 pieces of himself, freeing other people's hearts up, and then I'm assuming that's when he chose to return back to his body, and he chose a specific time, and that was right before the darkness swallowed everyone up. To me, that makes sense. That explanation makes sense on the time travel aspect of Sora, but it's really messy, because not only did he time travel and go back to his body, how did everyone else do it? Axel lost his heart, Goofy, Donald, Kairi, Riku, Mickey, Ventus, Aqua, everybody lost their heart in that sequence. Did they all unlock the power to time travel? That still has not been addressed. And the game came out maybe 3 weeks ago. There's still plenty of time and plenty of things to do on the Square Enix side, DLC side, story side. I can't just dismiss it, but like I said, for it being presented that quickly and being touched upon, it should have been a little bit more explained. But anyway, that's just my take on the whole time travel thing. What's yours, Vash?
I mean, I feel like opinionized. I don't really like the fact that there was time travel, but I understand why they did it. It's to set up, you know, the whole like young Xehanort kind of finding the next 13 after Sora has destroyed the first 13.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand it to a degree. I mean, it's that playing from, like I said, point A to B, and you have a heart that you can make the heart go out with a Keyblade. It travels from one vessel to another. No memories are passed on from the heart. It's just the entity or the soul of the person, I guess you could say. I don't know though if the whole thing with Sora restoring hearts in Kingdom Hearts 3 when everybody gets their heart taken away, that's still kind of a mystery to me. That's like kind of just something I would like to be explained a little more in depth, or have been explained a little more by Nomura or the team, I guess, that did the story. Just because there wasn't really a lot of clarity there, and there was a lot of like, there was something with Kairi too, right? Like Kairi was like, oh hey, like I was here the whole time guiding you or something, like ha ha ha.
Yeah.
But it's like I didn't really get that. They didn't really like convey it very well for me, I guess. For me, I mean, a lot of people might get it right off the bat, obviously, but I think that it's kind of convoluted. But I like where they went with like the young Xehanort, I guess, and that the whole time frame where they got the new time, or the new 13 is kind of cool idea.
It is, and when it comes to that aspect, it's executed pretty well. But Red Aura, what's your take on that, man?
To me, I'm still a little confused in the game. Like, I understand, like, sort of like I said, if you haven't played the other games, you're gonna be confused, like no matter what.
Yeah.
But even when I play the other games, I'm still confused. But yeah, for example, like I still don't understand what happened with, like you said, I thought Sora was the one that I thought Kairi was the one that got bodied, to say that the most. I thought she was gone, but apparently you're telling me that it was Sora instead. Like he's like in a. Well, you say he's in the darkness.
Oh, at the end. Oh, so you're talking about at the end when like the after credit scene where they're sitting on the tree.
Yes, I still don't understand that. Like,
so that's well, yeah. So that as well actually falls into the whole time travel and like power of awakening being abused. So I don't know. So when it comes to that whole situation, him dying or disappearing or whatever you want to say, that falls into two categories in my mind. Honestly, it falls into him abusing his power of time travel and awakening, and like the game itself, like the universe and the rules, and like the way that like Tetsuya Nomura like knows that it's all being chopped up, sloppy, everything's being cut short. I feel like in his mind, him making Sora disappear is a way of him saving his face, and not like him not wanting to suck up the responsibility of, hey, I chopped this story up or it was rushed. It is leaving a plot point open so he can find a way, well-paced and better way to explain everything. Like, I was talking to Vash, like, this was the last time we had our little podcast. He was like, Kingdom Hearts 4 DLC is going to be Yozora. It's going to be, like, a darker version of Kingdom Hearts. It's going to be Noctis was at some point considered to be a darker version of Sora, whatever. I'm seeing, like, Sora being on that tree and disappearing. They're not saying he's dead. They're not saying he is alive. They're just saying he's not there at Destiny Islands. That's it. And I see them leaving it open specifically for a reason to help explain the story more and help really like finish this off and really like wrap it up, because I feel like this game was rushed. But anyway, that's another conversation, but that's my feeling. So him disappearing, just wrap it up. Him disappearing and like the ending being confusing and like people thinking Kairi got bodied, and she did. I see it as in Tetsuya Nomura saying, look guys, I know this game is a little wonky when it comes to the story and the pacing. All that's important and all that you need to know about before every single character being left up in the open, it's explained and answered now. They're all happy. I want to focus on Sora. I can't do it right now. I can't explain all the powers he's unlocked right now. Just know he's not a Destiny Island, and there's something left for us to do with him. That's why he's fading off in that last scene. So in a way, it's the game realizing, it's the game's like laws and physics, like time travel, like how things work in the Kingdom Hearts universe, saying that Sora can't be there right now. There's something going on with him. And it's also on the development side when it comes to his character and then being like making a narrative, making a story for Sora. He's not there right now. Everybody's safe and fine. We wrapped up that arc. Sora has like a couple more things left to do. You have to do with him. He's not there right now. We're going to do something with him. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
I noticed in the game too, like where Jiminy Cricket comes out and talks about how everything's confusing, that you can look at your gummy phone to see the story.
Yes.
I thought that was pretty cool though. Like they literally, if you look at the archives and that they pretty much explain everything. I didn't get to read it too much because I just wanted to finish the game.
Yeah.
But if anybody goes and reads it, you can find out what's really going on, like, so it's not confusing.
Yeah. In a way, I feel like Kingdom Hearts 3, I don't know, I really feel like Kingdom Hearts 3 is not trying to wrap up. I feel like Kingdom Hearts 3 is the game that has to fit so much content story-wise and like little things here and there, like secret reports, character relationships in relations to how they know each other. It has to fit so many things in there that I could imagine on the development side, like actually working on it, it feels like impossible to do. And like from the podcast a couple weeks ago, I really we were going hard on it, but I've had a couple weeks now to play the game a little bit more, level up, just enjoy the game a little bit. And I can see, honestly see what they're trying to do. Kingdom Hearts 2, let's be honest, that is the best one in everybody's book to some extent. 2 is the best one. And when you have to try to improve on that and be better than that, it feels like an impossible task. And at the end of the day, we've had we've had 8 or 9 years of familiarity with Kingdom Hearts 2. No game's going to be that good. Not yet. Not out the gate. Regardless if this game was that good or not, people were still going to complain because a 13-year wait would not be satisfied.
No, it's basically like a reboot of the series too. So just think about that, because you don't have a lot of the games that you see, like when you have a first game come out and then you have a second game come out, it carries off the momentum of the first game, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's carrying off the momentum of not Birth by Sleep, not like Union Cross. It's carrying off of the momentum of Kingdom Hearts 2. So that gives you the reason of
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Sorry, yeah. So that kind of gives a question of like, how is Kingdom Hearts 4 gonna do? You know, like if this is like a whole kind of reboot, it's 14 years ish. Then what are we gonna see, and how long is it gonna be for Kingdom Hearts 4? And how excited are we gonna be for it if Kingdom Hearts 3 was kind of meh? You know?
Do you think it's gonna be called Kingdom Hearts though? Like, what if they like, change the story? Because I feel like they're not gonna even call it Kingdom Hearts. Like at this point, like Sora's not even protecting it. The Guardians of the Light are all there, and it seems like they're gonna go a different story, not a reboot, but almost like some kind of different story.
I think it's an interesting question to ask too, because I could see them going either way with it, but I think that them sticking with the Kingdom Hearts would be, I mean, business-wise, I feel like it would sell more, you know. And also,
Like like the word, yeah, like the property Kingdom Hearts itself is a cash grabber, dude. Like honestly.
yeah, and they've done it before with other games, like the handheld games even sold pretty well, as far as I know, at least.
Yeah, all those handheld games, I don't know, they were cash grabs to me,
So
honestly.
I don't think they might like put like a little tagline at the end of it. Like I was saying the last podcast that they might do Dream Drop Distance 2, just because we do see Riku and Sora wake up at different time or different parts of the city. We don't know if they're in the same city. It looks like Riku's in a different part of Tokyo. Sora's like in Shibuya, I guess.
Yeah, they're in Shibuya for sure.
And the world ends with you, and that building is like, it's usually like a different, in the real Tokyo it has a different number on it, and in actual the world ends with you it has the 104, I think it is, or 103 or something.
I think
like
it's the 140, or it's one of those. All I know is that the numbers on the secret trailer match up with the whole universe of the world ends with you numbers. Like it's the same exact set.
Exactly. So they're talking like about like squared worlds basically, which, you know, we don't know how far we can go with that. I'm thinking they're gonna go more like Japanese titles with that, not
Disney
you know, like
property.
Hitman is what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Square has Hitman. They have like all these other crazy like
Tomb Raider
Western titles too. Like, yeah, Tomb Raider. Or do they? Is it Tomb Raider that they have?
Yeah, they have Tomb Raider.
So yeah, I don't think we'll see like Tomb Raider and Sora. Like, we're not gonna see Lara Croft and Sora going in a tomb. But I do think that we will see more Final Fantasy characters. We will see a lot more Square stuff, and a little. I would even beg to see we have a lot less Disney in the next game.
They didn't put any Final Fantasy characters in this game at all, though.
They did
Like,
not.
No, they're Auron, Cloud, and the Moogle. They're all in the game. Cloud and Auron are there for maybe like 12 seconds, and they're mentioned
Big
by name
Clouds?
from Hades.
I mean, they were in a cutscene. That's about it. But they weren't really in the game.
I
I
feel
don't
like
remember seeing Cloud.
it's in Olympus, like at the very beginning of the game. It's like a recap. Like Hades used Cloud, Auron, and Terra to blah blah blah. Download the mixtape. It was like that kind of thing.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember that now.
I really like if they listen. So my thing is this: if they rendered Hades, and Hades literally had no weight to the story, but they rendered him cutscene, voice actor, everything, but no other villains were done like that. Like really, like the iconic round table of villains from Kingdom Hearts 1, none of them were there. Only Hades. If they rendered him like that, gave him cutscenes, and it's James Woods, like I really believe DLC 100% is gonna have Coliseum like content, 100%.
That's an interesting speculation, and I think that would be good if they had that. I wouldn't mind having that, because the Coliseum was actually a pretty cool challenge to do in Kingdom Hearts 2.
It has crazy replayability, and if you actually go back to visit Mount Olympus later on, like throughout the game, when you get to the very top peak where you fought the 3 Titans, that's rendered. That's just a big open area, and there's nothing there. I really feel like that can be. It could be like Challenge of the Gods or something. You can do something
trials
there.
or something. Yeah.
Yes, Heroes Trials, something.
That'd be cool to have. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing something like that, especially then since we saw something like a trial in Kingdom Hearts 2.5. But I think it would be better to see something that is more, or I guess less Disney oriented and more just like the organization oriented. Like if they had another, like, hey, or fight everyone of the organization again, and then like what we were talking about, time trials, or like even like I guess just like a leaderboard, if you will, of like, here, your friend's got this score beating this guy.
They did it in this amount of time. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be super cool to see too, because that gives you a lot of replayability. Also, it's competitiveness in a Kingdom Hearts game, which you've never seen before, you know? That'd be really, really interesting.
In Birth by Sleep, there was
Birth by Sleep, there was Arena. Yeah.
Mirage Arena. It was pretty dope.
Yeah, I like that actually. I played it a lot. I thought it was pretty interesting. It wasn't like great by any means, but it was cool for what it was, I think.
It was acceptable. It was something to look forward to.
I don't know why they haven't expanded on that.
You never played what? Birth by Sleep?
I haven't played any of the
handhelds.
Other consoles or anything, yeah, like the handhelds and stuff like that. I mean, I played Chain by Memories when I was like younger for the Game Boy.
Yeah, that
Like
game
when
was
it's actually
pretty ass.
before they remade it. I played that one, but I mean, it wasn't really that interesting because you know it's on a Game Boy. It was like a side scroller. In a way.
Yeah, and then the
Like a
screen,
card.
and then the card
Yeah.
mechanics. That game, Chain of Memories, not unfortunately, it's pretty good. That game, honestly, and it's very weird, has like the most dedicated following out of the entire series. Like if you have some hardcore Kingdom Hearts 2 fans, Kingdom Hearts 1, but if you go on a Chain of Memories board on Reddit and say anything negative, they're like, what did you expect? It's the first ever handheld Kingdom Hearts, and it did a damn good job. Blah 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 blah. They only had 4 buttons.
It wasn't bad for what it was. It was kind of ingenious, really, just because of the card system, and that brought a very
Yeah, I feel like the card system picked up a lot of
to
slack.
Yeah,
You
it
could
did.
do things with it.
Yeah, and it actually you kind of saw the command system take something from Chain of Memories after a while. Like I mean, you look at Birth by Sleep and Dream Drop Distance as
Yeah,
well.
command. Yeah, you have to optimize your deck of what you already
And those,
have.
yeah, exactly. So those were basically just decks of cards. If you kind of look at it like that. I mean, I don't know if they even call them that really, but I thought that was like a really good way to go, and it kind of set the tone for the handheld games itself.
But then when they redid it for the PS2, they had like no excuse to keep those cards. Like, come on, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know why they went that route of just using the cards. Like it's like you don't have to use this gimmick, you know. You can, and at that point it is a gimmick, you know. I would have rather have seen them just do the random, you know, hack and slash, or just, you know, the X button for attack, circle for whatever, and then have that little command.
But
on
if
the
they had to
D-pad.
do that, they would have had to really flush out the game when it came to story stuff. Because
They'd
if you
have
think
what?
about it, because if they were to go back to regular like open decision, open commands, like just run around and swing your keyblade, they would really have to flesh out the world and the characters in it. Because honestly, Chain of Memories worked just because it was so minimal. So for them to port it to the PS2, they would have to expand on a lot of things. Because honestly, you could beat a world in Chain of Memories in like 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been. Well, I guess I'm not a developer or anything, but I just don't know. Like in the design process, you already have the, I guess, the ground engine of the first game. So why not just use that with the Chain of Memories that you built and try to make the game not card based? But I don't know. I mean, it works either way. I would say that Kingdom Hearts Chains of Memories is probably one of my least favorite story wise, and
Yeah,
well, I wouldn't say story wise because I did like Naminé and I liked like Marluxia had a really cool character design. I really liked the whole like I guess just the ominousness of Organization 13, because here's something that's like, you know, so bright and colorful and it's Kingdom Hearts, and you know you have Goofy and Donald sitting by you, but then now there's these guys in black hoods, kind of like the Akatsuki and Naruto, you know, like
yeah,
that's cool.
But they did it before
Pretty much.
Naruto.
They did, yeah, and I liked that a lot. I liked the mystery of that, and that's what kind of kept me playing Chain of Memories, other than just the fact that it was something to play on my Game Boy for once. But
Yeah.
man, if you want to talk about the best handheld game they put out, it's
Dream Drop
definitely
Distance.
Birth by. Well, I would say Birth by Sleep was the best. Just
Simply,
because,
yeah, because the freaking options you had were ridiculous.
I mean, the gameplay in Dream Drop is great. I couldn't play it on 3DS as well. I really liked having it on the console.
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
Man, did I have some fun on a PSP with Birth by Sleep?
I did
was
too, man.
Great, and the story was really cool too. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. If you had
I
to
haven't
pick one out of the series, though, you guys, what would be your favorite game, though, in like Kingdom Hearts period? Because I mean, I'm telling you, it's a strong tie between Birth by Sleep and 2.
My opinion, like I said, I haven't really played. Like I only played like 4 Kingdom Hearts. I'm gonna say 2, because 2 was just like it was like. To me, I felt like Kingdom Hearts 3 was a little too kiddie-ish in a way. Like they even put the whole cutscene from Let It Go and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
You
To
know,
me, I don't know. I felt the game was too kiddie-ish. So I like Kingdom Hearts 2. It had a little intense moments, and the cutscenes weren't as dull. This one was
I found myself, I found myself like waiting. I didn't want to skip cutscenes, but I found myself like, come on, hurry up, like, come on.
yes, exactly. And I don't know if it's because I wanted to play the game and finish it, or I don't know if I really just didn't like the cutscene. But at the same time, like I don't like some cutscenes. Like you're gonna end like what I'm seeing on the screen right now with Organization 13. This is pretty badass. But
Yeah,
like
this
everything
boss
else
rush was
before,
dope. They could have kept doing that.
yeah. But before, like you're just like looking at everything else. You're just like, what is going on? You're just like, oh, this is like I'm just playing. I'm literally just playing the story of Rapunzel or something like that, and just the intake of it. I mean, honestly, every game was like that, but it just felt like I said, a little too kiddie-ish to me.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about last time on the podcast too. Is like they literally Corona and the Frozen. I don't know what it's called. Like
Arendelle. It felt
Arendelle. Yeah,
packed
it just
in.
felt like it was just. It's just like, here's a world, and Disney didn't make us change anything. It's just the story, and it's like watching the Pixar movies.
They legit shove Sword Donald and Goofy in the background.
Yeah, it's
like
they
whenever
just
you watch your favorite
like,
action
hey, they're
movie.
Still there. Yeah, like I don't know,
whenever you watch like what's that one movie? Dang it, Star Wars, where they had like dang it, what's his name? They had that famous actor Craig, whatever, the Daniel Craig. They had him play a stormtrooper, and he's in the background. Like he's just.
Oh yeah.
It felt like you were watching Frozen, and then like, hey, Sora's in the background.
Yeah, exactly. Like they would play like the cut scene, and you would watch basically the whole movie play out, and then they would cut it away for a second and be like, "Oh, they're still here, by the way. You're still playing Kingdom Hearts. This isn't actually a Disney movie." Because we had to remind you that because it's literally the same thing.
I will say one thing though. At the end of the day, this game it had a lot of things stacked against it, and for what it is, it put up a good fight. I'll tell you that. Like right now, right here, when you fought Luxord, Larxene, Marluxia, that was dope. When you're standing in front of Old Man Xehanort and you see Xemnas, Ansem, and young Xehanort, like standing in front of you, the camera switches to behind you and the fight starts, and you hear Darkness Unknown, young Xehanort's theme, and Destati kick up. Oh my! It was. If they could have made every Disney World story relevant, this would have been perfect. Regardless of the things missing at the end game content, would have been perfect.
Well, give the organization a new role too, or like an actual like
relevance
role in the Disney. Yeah, exactly, relevance in the Disney worlds. Like, and that's the thing too. Give us more Disney worlds. Don't spoil them, Square, because they literally gave every Disney world before. Like, I was,
the hype was
so disappointed
done.
whenever I beat my last. I think it was Big Hero 6 was the last world, or San Tokyo, and I'm like, all right, where am I going next? And it's like the end
Keyblade Graveyard, bro. Like, no.
And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, that's all the worlds. There's 7 of them. I'm like, yeah, 7's a good amount, but it's not really when you already know all the 7.
In them bitches,
yeah,
bro.
and that too. Yeah, they felt really barren and just kind of like, I don't know. I hate this shit talk the game, but it's kind of like it is like I was waiting 13, 14 years for this, so it's like, come on, like you need to do me justice somehow. You've had this much time to do it. You can't fall this short. So.
Yeah, the mini games were really killing me because I was so tired of some of the mini games on there. Like the dancing one with the and Corona for Rapunzel.
Yes.
I could not stand that. I was like, yo, I just want to finish this thing already.
Yeah.
Like it's stuff like that. The Pirates Caribbean, the underwater one was pretty. That was pretty unique. Like fighting underwater, that was good. I liked it.
And it was literally for like one section.
I mean, one section. I had that for a lot.
No, dude, it was literally one section, bro.
Yeah, for the actual story, for like the linear story, I guess it is one section.
It was. Yeah, I mean, it was just to navigate underwater to find a new ship, and then after that, it was like, okay, no more underwater battle. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, but if you can actually get off the ship in Pirates of the Caribbean and go underwater and fight things. So that's the cool thing about it.
You can?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's actually pretty cool. You can actually just like, you don't even have to use the ship. You can just glide around with Sora.
Oh yeah. I glide on one of my live streams. I just glided around.
It's pretty cool they did that, but it is very, very, like I said, barren. There's like nothing in that world. It feels like
in Pirates,
cool they put little in Pirates. But I mean, I liked the world for what it was. I thought that one was probably a lot of people hated it, and I
personally didn't like it.
I hated crabs. That was stupid.
The crabs was really stupid.
No. The white crabs that played. Okay, so in Kingdom Hearts 1. Tetsuya Nomura, everyone hated Ursula. Everybody hated Atlantica. Let's all agree, like for real. That is right next to Monstro being one of the useless worlds in the game. There was a mechanic. So I am convinced that Tetsuya Nomura was trying to convey something with that collecting the crabs, because it plays a bigger role later on when you're in the final world and collecting parts. I'm convinced because like in Atlantica, the whole mechanics of swimming up and down, they played a very big role later on in Kingdom Hearts 1 in the final boss fight. Because when you're fighting, so I'm like, that's just how I am convinced because that's how his mind works. Tetsuya Nomura is a genius in that little aspect, because to us it was like, what the heck, this is stupid, this is never going to be important. And then bam, at the end of the game, yeah, you can't progress any further until you collect shit. There you go. And yes, the white crabs hold no relevance, and the whole leveling up your ship makes no sense with crabs, because what? Crabs can't do nothing anyway. But it prepares you, because in every Kingdom Hearts game that's like major numbered, Tetsuya Nomura sneaks in something that's going to be relevant later on, mechanic wise. So when he introduced the white crabs, I was like, dang, this is very weird. And in my mind, I'm like, this is something like this is gonna happen later on. And oh my god! And then it happened. The collecting pieces.
Wait, the collecting pieces. Oh, so you're talking about like Sora's pieces?
Yeah, the 100 hearts.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, collecting hearts.
I would say that's loosely based on it, but I mean,
it's the same thing though.
Yeah, it's the same kind of gameplay mechanic in a way. But
I'm just convinced that's how he works, like the mad genius he is.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. Especially for just like teaching a player, because a lot of game development is literally just setting something up for a player to learn. And
like air stepping, which was only used 3 times. I know, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I mean that wasn't a huge complaint for me. I know you were like really torn up about that.
I've seen people utilize air stepping like crazy though, so I can't talk crap no more.
What, in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yes, air stepping has been... Hector, my bad. Red, have you seen air stepping gameplay at all? Like people using air stepping like stupid crazy?
But what do you mean by air stepping though? Like,
you know how when you're in Olympus and you lock on with your shot lock and you press square and you fly to the spot and navigate higher up? Larexene is just kicking ass right now.
I've never seen that. I always did the dash, the air dash attack. You can like glide forever, but I've never seen the air stepping.
People have been utilizing air stepping like crazy, defeating the secret, the stupid excuse of a secret boss. This guy did a challenge, air step only. The dude did not walk on the floor. He did not fly. He air stepped, dodging stuff, air stepping. Like
what secret boss? I don't remember secret boss.
Oh,
the Battle Gate 14.
Did I miss something?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed something, didn't I?
Yeah.
Battle Gate.
Battle Gates, they're pretty cool.
Battle Gates they'll get you to 99 in like one day.
Yeah, like an hour. Took me like an hour and a half maybe.
I gotta do that then.
Yeah, and you know what? Kingdom Hearts 3 does have some replay value. It's not a lot though. I'll give it that. It has a replay value.
There is some, because I still don't have the Ultimate Keyblade.
Yeah, Ultimate Keyblade will take you one good day though. If you dedicate your whole, it'll take you just one good day and you'll get it.
It took me about 5 hours. That's all it took me.
Dude, the Frozen sled ride pissed me off.
Yeah, that was what took me the longest too. And the gummy level.
Yeah, that took me like 3 hours, but
that gummy boss was actually pretty annoying. I was not gonna lie.
Yes, so you're whipping all kinds of gummy ass up until that point, and you think your gummy ship is like the thing. Like, yeah, I'm kicking ass, dude. Once you fight that Omega gummy ship, you're like, what the freak?
I had to draw like different like blueprints just to like try to get it, and I finally got one really good. I got like I basically went my attack all the way up to like 400, and then I just put like stupid health gummy blocks all over the place.
Yeah, I made mine. I sent my friend a video on my phone. I created a. I'm about to. Hold on, let me show you what it is. I call it the Stick It Up Your Ass 3000, and it's literally just like, it's stupid crazy. But
hey, give me 1 minute. I'll be back like in 5 minutes.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll be listening though. All right.
I'm
be off.
Yeah, so there's some replay value when it comes to Kingdom Hearts. From what there is, like, I'm getting back on it right now to show you my gummy ship. There are things that are in this game alone that are good, but cohesively, like making them mesh together, it's like the execution is all I'm trying to say. That's it. The game is good. You heard it here first, folks. The game is good. That's it, though. That's it.
And I'm a cynic. Like, don't like feel bad that I'm, saying things about it that I didn't like. It's just that
it's human nature. Is what we do.
Yeah, it's human nature, especially, and I think I touched on it last time, of the fact of like, it's easy to pick at something when it does so many things right. It's easy to pick the bad things out.
Yeah. It is.
And I do think that like the battle system, the graphics, all that kind of stuff is like really good. I actually really enjoyed that. I think that the story could have been done a little bit better. It could have been fleshed out. I feel like they could have done a little bit more technical stuff with it. I feel like the loading screens are ridiculous.
Yeah, they
but
are.
Those are kind of minuscule things when you really think about it. I mean, the story is the biggest thing there, obviously, but I mean, it's Kingdom Hearts. I'm not really going to complain too much about the story. I think that I'm really excited for DLC. I think that give it about 6 months, and I want to see what they release or reveal for DLC, and then I'll have my full like review or mind made up on what I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is, because I want to see what their pathway for DLC is, because we basically have unconfirmed that we are going to see DLC no matter what.
I mean, in this day and age, there should be DLC. For a game like this, they'd be stupid if they didn't make DLC.
Yeah, and I hope it's not just like skins, like, oh, give Sora a new outfit or something.
Dude, they promised us we would have the outfit things like in 2.8, and we didn't get it.
Yeah. I hope it's more like more Keyblades, more places to visit. Like, wouldn't it be cool if they gave you more worlds? You know, what if you actually played where Sora went and after that cutscene? What if they actually made it like Kingdom Hearts 3.1 in the DLC, and like we got it in July or like, you know, in November or something next year, or this year I guess. But where, like, you know, when Kyrie is sitting there looking at Sora and he disappears, and it's like, oh, and then it cuts and fades away to where Sora is actually at. He's at this new world.
It's like reverse Thanos. Like he fades in and it like materializes in Shibuya.
Yeah, and then we get to play that story, and it's like, you know, like maybe a 5.
I honestly really like. My personal opinion, dude, like I said, DLC is going to be like heavy Final Fantasy based. I really think the DLC coming out for this game is solely going to be Final Fantasy. Like, I really think they literally pulled Sora out of this Disney world so we could see him interact with a Final Fantasy based universe.
And I really would actually like to see that, just because I think that they would be surprised with how much that fans would react to not seeing Disney characters and seeing Final Fantasy. I think that they would actually test this out in the DLC for Kingdom Hearts 4. And be like, do we really need Disney to piggyback off of? Like, obviously they're gonna have Disney, but I feel like Disney's not gonna have as much as a play.
A say, yeah. But at the end of the day, it's Disney though. They're gonna try and get their say. Like,
yeah, that's true. But I mean, we might see Sora just say goodbye to like the Disney universes. I mean, you know what I mean? The door is closed now.
Not good. I wouldn't want him to say. But you see my gummy shit?
I wouldn't either.
Stick it up your ass 3000. Check out the. Are you looking at it? Can you see it on my screen?
Hold on, I'm checking it out. I gotta see this. I gotta see, especially because that great name that you just gave me. Oh yeah, I see.
Got the spikes, boy. About to stick it up that boy. All right, that's it though.
It's hot, man.
Oh, yeah.
Level 64, huh? Nice.
Yeah. Oh, you were like 99?
No. I'm probably like 50 or something on gummy. I don't even know.
Like I said, this is the most.
I never really did the gummy stuff, to be honest. I
love the gummy stuff in this game. People are shitting on it. I don't know why. This is Kingdom Hearts 1 gummies finally done right. Because Kingdom Hearts 2 gummies was lit, but it was a lot of preset gummies. You couldn't really make your own.
Yeah.
And this one, boy, you can make your own. Come on, blow up.
I like that. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts 2 a lot more since Kingdom Hearts 3, because I think that's what I see a lot. And this is the thing that's funny, is I have seen so many people on my friends list on PlayStation go from playing Kingdom Hearts 3 to going to play Kingdom Hearts 2.5. Every single one of my friends that has played Kingdom
I just like how crazy Reddit was coming in closer and closer to the release date of 3, and then how silent. Like, no one's saying shit about Kingdom Hearts 3. Like, they know it's ass, and they don't want to say it.
Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of people were, like, the first time I've been seeing people mad at Donkey when Donkey did a video game Donkey.
Oh, obviously. Donkey's that dude, yes.
So Donkey made a Kingdom Hearts 3 video.
He says it's a disappointment. Straight up.
Go watch it. Yeah, he gave it like a 1 out of 5, and he was like, well, obviously he's not serious, but he literally was serious about, like, this game sucks. And I mean,
didn't he play all of them leading up to 3? Like, he was like, it was a thing he said on Twitter.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Donkey's actually a Kingdom Hearts fan.
I've seen one of his reviews, and it was for 2.358 or something. He's like, don't play it. And that was it.
Yeah.
It was like a 30-second video.
I think he sees the Kingdom Hearts games for what they are, and the fact that, like,
children's
it has a
games.
Yeah, I mean, they are children's games, and that's the thing. And what, dude, I also had somebody, maybe talk about it later, but there was somebody that had a complaint about the game being too easy. And I was like,
is it,
like,
I think I know you're talking about the glasses?
No, I mean, like, it was just one of my friends on Discord that said that.
Okay. I said, because I know someone back at the old spot, you know, where we were to get when
yeah.
He hates it. I'm like, dude, why?
I can understand.
It's a stupid
I
children's
understand why
game.
people don't like that. Yeah, I mean, that's
it is.
cool.
If it's a stupid children's game, then you should really see it for what it is and enjoy the aspects of it.
And that's why I don't like when people get so mad about people critiquing Kingdom Hearts, is the fact that, like, people can have their opinions on a game just because, you know, you've been playing this game since you were 7 or 8 or 9, whatever.
Does not make you the supreme leader of the
Yeah, exactly. You gotta understand that, like, this game is what it is. Like, people are rating it badly because it's not doing the
apparently it's getting
job.
9s and 10s and 8s.
Yeah, but it's not perfect by any means. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Those are
And
general
if they have,
publications too. They
if
don't.
people don't like it too, it's not anything that you can really like say objectively. You know, it's a subjective thing. Like, hey, I didn't like this, or hey, I didn't like this. But that being said, I mean, it did get great reviews. I think IGN gave it like a 9, and
Well,
IGN
IGN has a bank account.
Or 83.
Has-
Yeah,
IGN
I mean,
IGN has a-
I tend to agree. I tend to agree with what they usually rate games. I've been following them for a while. I think
Dude,
Metacritic
they gave
is like,
Onimusha Warlords Remastered a 9 out of 10. Like, that game has not aged well at all. It literally still uses tank controls.
I've never played that game or heard about it. at
Oh,
all.
you are tripping. Onimusha's
no.
that litness.
That litness, huh?
Bro, yes.
I've
it's
played.
that-
I mean, I've played Omniscia, but I don't think about. I've never played that one.
Yeah.
Never owned one either.
Speaking of which, I'd like to clarify why I call this the Kingdom Cast. Yes, it's going to be Kingdom Hearts related, but I mean, we could talk about other stuff too, bro. They tripping. But yeah. But for right now, I definitely just want to talk. So we've discussed Kingdom Hearts 3, and we everybody and their mama knows what we think because they think the same thing. It's not the best one, but it's good. And I just want to leave it there. I just want to talk about when it comes to the game itself, like critiquing it. I just want to jump into like a lot of the story things that like still they're explained in a sense, but the way they're explained doesn't make sense. Terra's like lingering will reappearing. I didn't know it died and went to the final world, so Naminé can talk to it. I thought it was just chilling at the Keyblade graveyard, kneeling, giving the old, Kaepernick kind of kneel. It's like, I don't understand. I don't know. If anyone can help clarify, that'd be great.
Yeah, make sure to comment.
Please.
Say anything that we are not like, Kingdom Hearts lords by any means. We are proclaimed very heavy fans of the series. We claim to know everything about the series. I don't.
If anything,
at least
we want
I
to
don't.
learn. So
We want to learn about the series, yeah. So if you guys have any comments or discussion, feel free to talk amongst yourselves, and that clears the way for the next time we have one of these podcasts. We can try to talk about something maybe we saw in the comments or whatnot. But yeah, the Terranort thing has always been kind of weird for me, and same thing with the Riku replica that we were talking about.
Yeah, the replica Xehanort.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
it's just very convoluted. It's very confusing. Something I don't really understand a lot, but I'm one of those fans that's like, yeah, it's Kingdom Hearts, man. Like, it's okay that it doesn't really make too much sense. I'm not really gonna gripe about it too much. It's like if somebody could ask me straight up, hey, does this make sense? I'm gonna tell them no, because it doesn't. But hey, I love
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to know. I don't even really want to know. I wish there was more done with that scene. It was awesome seeing, Lingering Will fight himself again, but like, I want to understand. I just really do want to understand. So, just to get where I'm talking about, because it feels like I just rambled real quick. Terranort, Terra possessed by Xehanort, is there, existing at the same time. His heart. Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, is there, existing as well. How does he have a heart if he's? I mean, how can he travel through time if he doesn't have a heart? He's a heart. If he how can Xemnas travel through time if he doesn't have a heart? What is traveling? His body? Because you can't travel with your body through time, dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I don't understand.
This thing is like a replica, but I don't.
Yeah,
really...
the replicas are the vessels that are waiting for them. But to get to that place, you gotta travel with your heart. But he's a nobody. He doesn't have a heart. He says it. I don't have a heart. And then when you beat him, I finally feel in such a long time, and it's loneliness. I'm like, oh.
You're talking about Xemnas now. Okay.
Xemnas, yeah, Xemnas. Okay, how are you, like? Come on, Tetsuya. No, come on, bro. Like, this is the.
There's a lot of malarkey.
That's the perfect thing.
A lot of malarkey in there. We need explanation.
And you know what? The fact that you don't explain it is fine, because it's cool seeing them there. But like, don't set up these rules and like say these rules in game when don't make that a thing. Just be like, I'm here now. Like, all right, cool. There must be a vessel. It's like, oh, word. So the heart can travel. I'm like, Xemnas, wait a minute. You don't have a heart, bruh. Like that's besides the point. I don't know.
Oh, I forgot and fades off.
Right?
So
Like,
sad.
it is. That, but yet again, that scene where all these organization members are low key getting redeemed. Oh god, it hits home.
Yeah.
Like when Sora tells Luxord, "Let's play when we're just guys." I'm like, bro, stop being the hero, dog. Stop being the hero, bro.
I really want to see what that card is, that wild card
Yo,
you gave him is.
Real
Like,
talk.
that's really something that
You know, Luxord is responsible for Chain of Memories.
Oh, really?
Yes.
'Cause
So
the cards? Yeah.
yes, he it was on a Kingdom Hearts subreddit, and someone pulled look. You know what? I'm gonna be real with you. Someone pulled a Famitsu interview with Tetsuya Nomura, and he's like, pretty much yes. When Sora's memories were pulled out of his body, the chunks that were being pulled out of were being sent to Luxord, and he made cards out of them and brought them back. I'm like, what? Doesn't make sense. They were literally in the castle for like 5 minutes. Like I said, Tetsuya Nomura is a good storyteller, and the things he says make sense. But when it's executed, I'm like, what? They were in the castle for a total of 5 minutes at the beginning gate when he got his first card. So yeah.
Well, there's like nothing. There's no time relevancy in that, right?
Castle Oblivion,
like,
yeah, because that place is
yeah.
meant to confuse you because Ventus is there and Aqua
Yeah,
locked
so
it up.
I guess like that's kind of a good. It's a good like
Cover
plot
up.
point.
that
Yeah,
he was
cover
able to
up for
tie
it.
in.
But yeah, I mean, you can't really say anything about time there. But yeah, I didn't know that about. I didn't really ever think about it either. Connect the dots, but I really would like to see what that wild card is, or like if they even had anything planned for it. And I know we were talking about earlier. You said something about DLC too.
Yes, so I want to know what Luxord was talking about when he said "turn the tides," because it's clear as so. I think we talked about this too, because up until that point, everything that happened was already foretold. Darkness, light expired. Book of Prophecy said that. After that, though, it is literally a point where we don't know what's happening. Because, like I said, everything up until that point was foretold. The Book of Prophecies, Keyblade War. 13 darknesses, 14 lights, whatever. Light expires. What up, Duality? Oh, who's Dr. Duality? That's your boy?
I have no idea. He's saying, "Yo, Matt," but hey, what's going on?
What's up, homie? Up until that point, everything that happened, the fan base knew. Light expired. The light would expire. Darkness would prevail. No one knew what would happen afterwards, because like that's the point. That's the furthest into the future the sword, the Keyblade of the Unknown with the eye, the Master of Masters could see and write down. After that point, it was crazy, just free game. After that point, shit hits the roof. Sora and past Keyblade users come and fight. Freaking,
Back, guys.
what's up? We're getting a little story heavy on the plot. No one knows what's happening up until that point. So like I said, the 13 vessels clashing, blah, 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 blah. That's cool, but no one knows what's going to happen up until that point. This is the first time in the series where, like, it's open. Like, what up, Juan? That's the boy, Juan. It's Asset Protection 1. What's good, boy?
AP1.
AP1.
What's going
AP
on,
Dose.
Miss y'all, dude.
He was like,
Back
nigga, where
ASAP.
you been?
Right?
Welcome to the stream, buddy. What was your question again? Dang, it was
Oh, the card in the DLC. I was like, what would you expect for the DLC?
bro. I'm
like,
expect like real talk. I want to know what he was. I want to see Luxord and Demix more. That's it.
Do you think that they'll? So do you think that Demix and Luxord will be in this DLC and they'll be Keyblade wielders?
No.
So what do you think? Okay, let's go on to that then, because I know we were talking about that earlier, and that's something I was really excited about when I saw the cutscene of Zemus saying, "All of you have been chosen to wield the Keyblade." But then, bro,
No, you have all of you have ties to the ancient days of the Keyblade. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Well, that's what I'm saying, is they were like basically chosen to wield the Keyblade then, correct?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me Google
'Cause
this.
that's how I got it, but I might be wrong. I might have somebody screaming at me at their monitor right now saying no.
That's
But,
clarifying.
to me, it was kind of setting up something of like, oh, you guys can wield Keyblades too, but they never even were in the battle at all. None of them.
Ancient Keyblade War, apparently. Hold on, what? Okay.
Let's hear it. Let's hear the dirty stuff.
Okay, so first off, download my mixtape. No, I was kidding. I spelled Zemnis wrong. I put Zemman. Xeman. Like Zemnis. I don't know what's wrong with Zemnis. Zemnis? No.
It happens.
Luxord, Demix. Well, we already know about Larixene and Marluxia because they're from Union Cross. Luxord, Demix, Ancient Keyblade War. I want to know what ties they have because Zemnis can't just drop that shit and just be like, I shall disappear now. It's like, Nick, what? No, come back, bruh. Chill out. Give your heart to darkness. It's like, dog, stop. Go back to the conversation you just said. Stop changing it. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, Nick, all right. So, Luxord's wild card. Do anything. I'm actually on the reset era. I hate going on here. Exact quote. All of you, none of the current organization members have ties to the Ancient Keyblade War. You four have been chosen due to your history with the Ancient Keyblade War. Okay, so I guess they don't technically wield the Keyblade. Matter of fact, let's just watch the cutscene because I have the freaking game open. But apparently they have ties to the Ancient. Let me save my game real quick. I ain't even really do nothing. Title screen.
Yeah, that's weird. So I feel like we'll figure that out in the next game or the.
Because we know about Marluxia and Larixene. It's Demix and Luxord are like what?
Yeah.
Oh, there's another.
Do you think we'll see them?
Yeah.
And, like we'll see like Demix, Luxord. Do we see Zaldin again?
Oh, Zaldin's in the game. He's just, they didn't want to render his ass. They were like, leave Zaldin in the background, bro. Chill out.
Yeah, I mean,
Zaldin's right here.
Do you think we'll see Zaldin in like DLC or like Final Mix or something?
I don't think so.
Because that was number 3. That was big number 3 in Kingdom Hearts 2.
I'm about to play it right now. My bad. Hold on. Pause that. Boom. I don't think you can hear it in the. You can hear it in the stream, but not in mine. Like, you'll hear in a second.
Yeah, let me refresh. Try to watch this with you.
Dang, see these loading screens, bro. They notorious, fam. Notorious.
They're bad. They're very bad.
So the only thing we have left that I'm aware of to address are the Ancient Keyblade Wars, the secret reports referring to a girl. Hold on, I'll be quiet for a second. Yeah, it's him or nothing but empty husks. Can you hear it on the stream? I think you can, right?
I have my mic muted on there because I don't hear myself echo. I'll check right now.
I don't think I can hear it on the stream.
You can or can't?
I don't think I can. No.
Dang. Hold up. Fail. Fail on my part.
It's alright. I mean, people can read, right?
Yeah, they can read, but I feel kind of like a jerk now.
I don't think I can hear it.
Hold on, it should be any second now.
I don't think I can.
Yeah, now I'm listening to it. I can't hear it.
No.
Of course not.
There
I
it
got
goes.
benched.
Huh?
Sykes brought Vexen on board.
I'm waiting for a delay.
They
so I
must
can
be
hear it.
planning to use replicas.
Those wind-up toys?
Can you hear it
Oh,
now? Should be
no.
kicking up.
The replicas are way more real than you remember. I mean, one stole my spot.
Of course it stole your spot. You're dumb as a brick.
Hardy har.
Vexen's
Yeah,
latest replicas
I got
are
it.
no mere
I mean, it's perfect, too,
puppets.
'cause this is where
The
story relevance
Riku
happens
replica we
anyway.
used in Castle Oblivion was just a prototype. The next replica, the
Yeah,
one
they're on that
crafted
now.
from Sora's memories, was real enough to
Yep.
join our ranks. And Vexen claims the new ones will be human in every way. If he ever finishes them.
Oh, the thing is, I kinda told Sora and his nitwits that we're ready. My bad.
Let them believe as
Here it is.
much.
Ugh, Xemnas.
If they think that we have all 13 darknesses, then they will panic. And panic leads to a lack of preparation.
Yeah, totally.
Why is this thing a member again?
Hey now, pointing is rude.
The first 6 members of the original organization were
Larson
all
is
apprentices to Ansem the
Yeah,
Wise,
it is.
and the 7th and 8th
I don't
members
know.
joined thereafter.
He has-
The 13th member was Roxas,
Yeah, that's
a
cool though. She's
Keyblade
like a lecturer.
wielder. So, what about you? How do you suppose I chose numbers 9 through 12?
Because our hearts are uber powerful.
Wrong. You have been brought together for another purpose.
What? So that we can rot away on the bottom rung?
Luxord is dope too. Super slept on.
You're in too? What is this, organization rehash?
I happen to play an important role. No one benched me.
Looks
You
sort
were
of AKA
listening?
the flavor
So
Third
not
Town Sauce
cool.
One must hold one's cards as long as necessary.
What
Can't tell he does
important
not like
role?
the Guy Fieri.
That stupid box that Zigbar
like a
claims
Backstreet
is
Boy.
real, but won't tell us a
yeah.
thing about?
He does.
You'll just have to ask Zigbar that. Now then, Xemnas. What is this purpose?
Okay,
You
here
didn't
goes,
invite
here
us
goes.
back for old time's sake.
He's always playing with cards. My nigga.
You 4 are going to reveal your greatest secret. The
All right, let's pause it there so we can actually discuss this. All right, so it says you 4 are going to reveal your greatest secret, the ancient Keyblade legacy that slumbers within you. Okay, now, what? When I played this game, and you know what? Looking back now in retrospect, this game did drop a lot of bombshells, and they wrapped things up, but they dropped a lot of bombshells, which, you know what? It's cool. It's cool. I'm a little upset that the game was what it was, but these things, these moments like this were very, very cool. But, dude, what? These 4, 2 out of the 4 we already know of, which is Marluxia and Larexene. They're in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, and they're Keyblade wielders for the Dandelions. But Demyx and Luxord, what?
Yeah, that's true.
It's what? This blew my mind. So DLC, going back to your question, Vash, DLC, I just want these 2 people, 3 new Keyblades, and some Coliseum tournaments explained. That's it.
I want Sephiroth.
Oh my god, you're gonna fight him again for the 3rd time?
Yeah.
What new what new thing will he bring to the table?
Well, you have a lot of new things that you can bring to the table on him. That's a cool thing. And
So-
I mean, give me something that I've earned. I earned the Ultimate Keyblade. I earned the final form of it, and I've earned level 99. Let me test that out on something that's not terrible, like the Battlegate boss in Battlegate 13 or 14 or
So
whatever.
you're saying you want Sephiroth to be stupid broken and then beat him somehow anyway?
I want Sephiroth to be in the game. I would like to see Kurtzaiza, my boy Kurtzaiza,
Return as like a uber heartless?
the Reaper from that'd be really cool, man.
I want to fight Sephiroth again. Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 2, he was hard, but
He was easier than 1. Kingdom Hearts 2 Sephiroth was easier than 1.
yeah. I still want to fight him again. I was like, damn, like I was looking forward, like the whole game I was playing. I was like, yo, I want to beat the game just so I can fight Sephiroth again. Like, hopefully there's gonna become like probably go back to Hollow Bastion again or some shit. I was like, yo, I want to fight this guy, and he wasn't there, so I was upset.
Yeah. So I don't want to see Sephiroth again, but that's just me. It's for the I don't know. It's because we've seen him so many times. I'm probably
I
gonna
just
get.
want to see the battle theme. I
It's
just want
just
to hear it again and just fight him.
Staple, man.
I'm gonna
Staple of
get.
the games.
I'm gonna get crucified for saying that though, but it it is what it is. Sephiroth, stay where you were, bro. Just chill. But what Hector? Red. Sorry, man. What would you want to see? What are your?
Call me whatever. Call me whatever. I'm good.
What would you want to see for DLC, man? I'm asking you next, Matt. So just get ready.
Yeah, I want to see Final Fantasy characters, bro. I really do. Like, literally, that's what made the game for me. Is I didn't care about Disney characters. I never really watched Disney Channel. I want to see Final Fantasy characters. Hollow Bastion again.
Yeah, Hollow Bastion for sure. 100%.
Something like
I
that.
would love to see that. That's the thing is they rendered it in the cutscenes with Syx, and it's just like, oh, you're not gonna, not gonna let us go there. That's cool.
Is what we doing now, Square? Is what we doing?
Yeah, right. Like, let me go to.
Well, they had a music and a scene in one. And I forgot which part it was, but they had a music and scene when they're talking together.
What scene is that?
Like, when these two guys were like plotting to damn, I can't remember the part. You have to scroll through it.
So Hollow Bastion, Final Fantasy characters. You want to see no more Keyblades? Like I really want to see some new Keyblades with new functions to it.
We gotta see Keyblades. We gotta see some worlds, dude.
Of course, I want to see Keyblades as well, but you can have a Keyblade, but you want more game content.
I don't know. While this is going on, I just want you guys to think of the 3 Disney worlds you would want to see. Or it might not even have to be worlds, just properties showing up. But I'm just going to start off so I can give you guys time to think. I want to see Brave Little Toaster Sora. I want to see him turn into a household, like a appliance. That'd be so freaking hilarious.
That'd be actually really cool.
That'd be hilarious. Sora stubbing around the house trying to fight. Thanks for the sub, Dr. Duality. Appreciate it. Brave Little Toaster, because that's a Buena Vista property, and Buena Vista got bought out by Disney like in the 90s, so that's that. I want to see Oliver and Company Sora. See him become a dog or something, running through the streets of Shibuya.
That would be badass.
That'd fit if he goes to Shibuya, like in some form, or goes to some city. Like he could transform into a dog. Oliver and Company, Brave Little Toaster, and between me and you, I want Kingdom Hearts to break.
Brave Little Toaster Disney for real?
Yeah, it was by Buena Vista. Buena Vista is like some subsidiary of Disney, because Buena Vista did Tron, the first Tron movie. Buena Vista did that.
I didn't know that.
I want to see Brave Little Toaster, Oliver and Company, and between me and you, I want this game to break the 5th wall. Put a Goofy movie in there. I want to see Sora meet Max. I want Max to be a party member. I want Goofy to see Max and be like, Maxie, this isn't what you think. You turned 18 and I just wanted to dip out. I'm with Donald. Like, bro, I want to, like, Goofy, Donald got Daisy, Mickey got Minnie. Goofy ain't got nobody, bro. Like, come on, though.
He's got Sora.
Sora got, Sora gone, though.
Sora is gone. Goofy's all alone.
So, yeah. Brave Little Toaster, Oliver and Company, and then like I want Sora to go to like Disney Town, like a real legit Disney Town, and meet Max and meet the whole Disney crew.
Why did they think it would be cool to put? Never mind, I'm not gonna say that. Well, I guess I am. I just don't understand why they thought it would be cool to bring back Port Royal again. Like, I just don't understand why they didn't have another property they could use for it. But
for a pirate themed world, it could have been. It should have been Treasure Planet.
that's what I was gonna say. I would love to see Atlantis, Treasure Planet, Black Cauldron. Those are my big 3, and I mean, even going back to the Lion King would be kind of cool.
No, I skipped that world in 2 when I did my speed run. Like,
I love the Lion King world.
In 2, yeah, it was different. But like, it was. Yeah, I liked it. I did. I just skipped it for my speed run though.
Yeah, I could understand why you would skip it for a speed run for sure. It is a little bit longer, I feel like.
So you said Black Cauldron, Atlantis, Treasure Planet. Yeah,
yeah,
I really think Nomura's holding on to those properties because he knows if Square was to ever like release its final Kingdom Hearts, he's breaking like a he's breaking the emergency box that says break in case of like emergency, just and it's like a script with Treasure Planet and like
I think the Incredibles is in there too, because I think Incredibles would be in an awesome world.
They have Big Hero 6 for like the heroes kind of aspect.
I love Big Hero 6. That was a pretty good one.
You did? You liked it?
Yeah, it was like open world in a way. It was huge. There was no loading.
Dude, it's literally one big square.
It is, but I mean, it was unique.
Yeah, there was no loading screens. Anything with no loading screens is lit. I'm not gonna lie.
And the Pirates of the Caribbean one, like you can go in the water, you can jump off that boat if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Like I feel like with that scene, like the whole Pirates of the Caribbean, the boat, I feel like they picked it off of like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, we were just talking about that
last time. Yeah,
like a Disney like Black Flag.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah.
So he said Black Cauldron, Treasure Planet. Hector, what would you want to see, like the Disney worlds?
He said the Incredibles would be a really good one. Lilo and Stitch though, like you always see a summon, but you don't ever actually see like anything from it. Like he's just like he's always a summon. It's stupid.
Well,
They didn't have
Hawaii,
an actual
dude,
like
getting
story.
Hawaii in there, like having Sora going like intergalactic too, kind of like it could have two different parts.
yeah, there's
to it,
already
like-
gummy ships and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but they can
Yeah,
put
but like a
gummy ships
spaceship.
in that universe.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. I think that like Lilo and Stitch would be really cool.
It's that Incredibles, Lilo. You got one more. Incredibles, Lilo and Stitch. What's the last one you're thinking about?
I don't know what to think about that because I mean I'm not really into Disney. I mean maybe Bugs Life. Bugs Life for me.
Ooh,
That'd be different.
Bugs would be
Yeah,
really
seeing
cool.
Sora as a bug. For sure.
Wow, that's a really good one. Actually,
We know Goofy would be a roly-poly bug. Like, real talk.
yeah,
Out
right.
the gate. Yeah,
That's a really good one. I never thought about that because especially
neither
since they
did
had the
I.
Pixar title, that'd be easy for them to do. I was
Bugs
thinking they would
Life.
do something like Brave or something for the next one.
Yo, that would have been all right.
I wouldn't mind it, but I don't think it. I think it'd feel a lot like Corona and like Frozen, and just like
I would have. You know what? I would have. Honestly, when it comes to the new, they could have just done without Arendelle Frozen. They could have just done without that. That's the world that really like you feel the divide in the game developing.
Yeah, it made
That's
it
the
very
world.
slow after that. It was like,
You're literally just
'Cause
sludging through a
actually-
mountain.
I really did like Monsters Inc. I thought that was a cool world. I thought
Yeah,
Toy Story was a
after
really
that
good
world though, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, I will agree with that. I didn't really like it after that.
Corona was
until, like,
dope because Marluxia introduced them. That's the first time you see nobodies while you're running through the game. You're like, what? There's nobodies here. They look nice.
Yeah, no, I liked Corona for what it was. I think Toy Story was definitely my favorite.
Yeah, bro.
Toy Story was just really cool in the way that like there was different enemies, like you could jump on a mech, like what? That's
Yeah,
so cool.
dude, Gundam Hearts, bro.
And then like the ball pit area, like that was so cool. I love that.
I expected my PS4 to drop so many frames, but it didn't.
The particle effects, yeah.
Yeah, and then the freaking Dream Eater, the freaking finishing thing for that where they all pop out. I expected frames to drop, but no. Speaking of which, do you remember the week before last on our podcast, you were like, the summons were just non-story relevant. They just came out of nowhere. I actually replayed it for my speed run, and I'm doing prod mode level 1 run through the whole game. Anyway, Yen Sid actually does tell them, your Sora, your heart's very strong. There are bonds that refuse to die. This is one of them. And it's a freaking Dream Eater heartbinder.
Didn't I even say like it would be cool if that happened? That's funny.
And like we replayed. So in the
That's funny.
there's a
Whoops,
train
maybe
patch.
I just subconsciously thought about that, but I was thinking more of like not the Dream Eater one, but I guess like Simba, because I think they just give you Simba, right? Like,
Yeah,
like you just beat
no
a
matter of
boss,
fact-
and it's like here you go, here's Simba.
How do you
There
obtain
wasn't much
Simba?
summons.
There's like 5 summons. Obtaining Simba KH. I think they give it to you at no, they gave you Ariel at Pirates of the Caribbean. Hold on. No,
be
you
back.
get him in Frozen. Yeah. Kingdom Hearts 3. Simba appears as summon. He can be summoned after obtaining the Pride Heartbinder. Where that though? Wow, they don't even. I think you get him in Frozen. It'd be weird. What Fire World was themed? Like, Oh my God! Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC is an actual thing now.
Oh really? Confirmed?
Oh, wait a minute. There is a downloadable content for the game, either adding additional elements or in the form of Keyblades. Some are only available as pre-order bonuses. These include Memory Archive, Epilogue, a Secret Ending, and Keyblade pre-orders. Speaking of which, I'm glad I got the PS4 Midnight thingy. It looks dope. Link System Simba. Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay, you get Simba in Monstropolis after defeating that freaking the unversed boss in the middle where he makes the floor all black. That's a weird place to get him in Monstropolis. Yeah, it's not story relevant. I don't know.
So yeah, I am looking at it right now, and it says Kingdom Hearts will have DLC, but no season pass or a final mix. Fans can be happy to know that there will not be a final mix version of Kingdom Hearts 3 or
I'm
a
kind
season
of pissed
pass
that
for
there
the
isn't
game.
no.
But there are plans for Square Enix to release DLC for the game after its release. So they are planning for DLC.
There's no release date though. That's this.
No, they have not talked or done anything. It just came out three weeks ago. You got to give it a
Bro,
little.
Resident Evil 2 already got DLC.
Resident Evil 2. What?
Look it up. Resident Evil 2 got DLC already. Oh yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to talk. Oh crap, Ava and the secret reports. You know who Ava is, right?
Yeah, she's the 5th, right?
5th union leader. The 5th one that was like not there.
The one that was experimented on by Ansel the Wise.
Oh, see, okay, so you do know the theory.
Yes.
How did
it's not really a theory, isn't it? It's kind of
insinuated. It is.
It's insinuated.
But have you read all the secret reports? I mean, they get kind of wonky.
I read a lot of them. I kind of skimmed a lot of them too.
Yeah, some of them go on
like
for
the
pages.
first 7. I think I just like kind of skimmed through them after that. But yeah, no, there's Strelitsa, right? Is that what we're talking about?
I don't. Hold on, memory archive. No, I need the actual reports. I gotta go back in game. Oh, this is cute. Strelitzia, she's one of the stars. I mean, I don't know. That's the theory. She's one of the stars. I don't know if she's one of the people. I don't think they're the ones. I don't know.
And who's Strelitzia for the people that don't know? And
okay,
kind of me too, because I thought Ava and Strelitzia were like the same person.
No.
Right?
In Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key or Kingdom Hearts Chi, just the Kingdom Hearts mobile game that's not on consoles. It's on web browser or your cell phone. I'm gonna do a quick recap of Kingdom Hearts Chi. Anyway, before the Kingdom Hearts events happening now, in the ancient days of Keyblade, Kingdom Hearts was an open source of power. It was there, the light was there. You didn't summon it, you just collected enough light or lux, and you went to it, and then whatever happened. Anyway, there were 5 Keyblade unions. Let me get into these secret reports. There were Keyblade unions, and they were all named after a certain animal. The 5 Keyblade leaders for those unions were Ira, Ava, Gula, Aset, and Envy. Each one of them represented an animal. It's not really relevant when you tell me who the animals are. But they were given roles by this character named the Master of Masters. Where is this report crap at? What? How would I find the secret reports? Okay, anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing 5 and 2. Yeah, I'll get them later. Anyway, so the 5 union leaders are told by their Master of Masters that a Keyblade War is going to happen and light's going to expire and darkness is going to prevail and everyone's going to die. These 5 union leaders are like, no, that can't happen. We got to stop it. So the Masters of Masters tells them, you can try, but whatever. He tells them that he's going to disappear, and when he disappears, these 5 leaders are going to have to run the Keyblade world, run the world of Keyblade Masters. So that happens. They eventually become greedy and fight over Kingdom Hearts, and they go into a war and kill each other. The Masters of Masters gave each leader a certain role to play. He gave Ava, which is the fox, that's the only animal I'm really going to specify. He gave Ava, the fox, the responsibility of picking powerful Keyblade wielders from across all the unions to survive and to start brand new and keep on going after the Keyblade War. The 5 people she chose were Ephemer, which is the boy with gray hair that appears at the Keyblade graveyard to help you and summons all those Keyblades. Ephemer. The other union leader was Lorelum, which is Marluxia's somebody. Skuld, which is a girl. That's it. She's just a girl. She's just a girl Keyblade wielder. Brian, and then Ventus, which is weird in itself because the Keyblade Union thing was like thousands of years before the current events. So Ventus is one of them as well. Now, the character Strelitzia was chosen to be a Keyblade Union leader, but she was struck down and defeated before she could actually go to the final world. So the 5 Union leaders that appear, one of them is a traitor, and that's currently what's going on right now. One of them is trying to find out which one the traitor is. Now, this situation reflects the situation that the foretellers, which were the 5 animal leaders before the war happened. The Masters of Masters gave them all a role and a book of prophecies to let them know what to do and what to follow, because these are the events that are going to happen. This book of prophecies spoke of the future. So they all followed the book of prophecies and they all followed the Master of Masters orders, but a page was missing and it talked about a traitor. When that happened, no one noticed at the moment that when they were given the book, they just lived their lives and followed their orders. At one point, it's discovered that there's a traitor, and the reason why they found out there was a traitor is because the Masters of Masters created this thing called a Cherith, which is really a Dream Eater. And the Dream Eater signifies a person of pure heart working in the realm of light. When a Dream Eater becomes a nightmare, that means the person that it's assigned to has fallen to darkness. The leader, Ira, the unicorn, when he brings the 5 foretellers together to have a meeting, shows them that he found a nightmare sneaking around the castle, therefore prompting him to think that there's a traitor within the group. And then that right there in itself, pointing out that there's a traitor, causes like this crazy conspiracy in the circle, people not trusting each other and allowing darkness to flourish in that group, causing the Keyblade War. After the Keyblade War happens, the 5 people that were chosen by Ava to survive and lead the new Keyblade World happens, and they take place, and that's what's going on right now. And anyway, yeah, Starletia is the sister of Marluxia, and she's murdered, and therefore one of the people in the room in Union Cross, one of the new Keyblade leaders, is a murderer and a traitor. So right now everybody's trying to figure out who he is. So that's the relevance to that character in Starletia in the final world when you talk to her star. Now these secret reports talk about Lee and Cyax, they're somebodies, Lee and Issa. They were working under Ansem the Wise, and they were recruited to work in the castle, and they were playing guards. Ansem the Wise had always instructed them to get this girl who always ran away. We don't know who she was. We just discovered who she was in this game. We didn't even really discover her. She was just mentioned for the first time in this series ever in this game by Cyax/Issa when he was struck down by Roxas, and he was like, you left us behind to make new friends while you left me and the girl behind, whatever. In the secret reports, it dives a little bit deeper. Apparently this girl was experimented by Ansem the Wise on her. He was experimenting on her heart and trying to find out the true nature of darkness. In the process of all that, she was discovered with no memory, just the same way Tiara was, and she was locked away in the castle dungeon. The only people that visited her were Evan, Zigbar, Ansem the Wise, Lee, and Issa. And that was just to talk to her and pass the time. And whenever she escaped, Ansem had instructed them to bring her back. So everyone is thinking this
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got like disconnected and connected. But anyway, I was listening the whole time. I've got to tell you, I was back.
Oh, you're good. Welcome back, my man. They yeah, it's just pretty much people are speculating that this hidden girl, this girl that was finally just now brought up, even though apparently she's so important, they're speculating that this is Ava, one of the Union leaders. For those of you that don't know, the Union leaders were brought back at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, thanks to Zigbar, who was revealed to be Lushu. Spoiler alert, I'm sorry. No one really cares at this point, everybody knows. But apparently after the whole Keyblade War, she disappeared. And all the Union leaders were still around, and all the Keyblade warriors that survived, they survived and they moved on. But she's the only one that disappeared. And there's a huge debate saying that she was the traitor all along from the first set of leaders and whatever. But she didn't appear at their reunion at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, therefore leading people to believe that she was the one that was experimented on. She was the girl that had no memories and was the one that was left to darkness. The reason why people speculate this is because when she was found in Radiant Garden, taken in by Ansem the Wise, she kept spouting, "May your heart be your guiding key, may your heart be your guiding key." And only characters from Union Cross, from that whole universe, from back then, know of that phrase, such as Yensid, Xehanort, all the Union Cross characters that have made appearances use that line. So therefore, that's connecting her to the times of Union Cross. And since Ava is such a major character in that time period, and she's the only one that hasn't appeared at the reunion, they're assuming it's her, because she's the only female character that's not there. Like, yeah, it's weird. So, oh my god, there's that space in explaining. Ava is the only character that has not appeared in the new series, but is mentioned in the new series. Sublips, she's the only one that hasn't appeared, and she's the only one that's insinuated. So there's that. And that's it. It's complicated. There's no big reveal to what I'm saying. It's just something you got to look into.
Yeah, we'll hear a lot about it, I think, in the next games. I think there's going to be a Switch game announced.
There should be a Switch game announced.
In the next 2 years, there'll be
Sora
one.
and Smash?
No,
then,
I would love to see Aqua and Smash. I really honestly don't want Disney anywhere near Super Smash Brothers. I want them to stay away completely.
Yeah. I don't think that,
We got Cloud. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of all I have time for today. I gotta leave.
I got my food's cooking.
Good discussion.
All right, guys.
What happened to the Smash Pass?
Smasher. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
All right, guys. We got a list of individuals. Aqua nominated Kyrie, Shion, and Larixene. Pass or smash? Who wants to go first?
Sure.
All right, I'll go first. Go ahead. All right, Aqua, smash. Nominate.
Oh, smash all the way.
Kyrie, pass. Shion, pass. Lorexine, smash.
Kyrie passed because she looks like a little kid.
She looks like a
I
5.
mean, she pretty much is a little kid. Let's be honest. She's like 16, right? So
Yeah.
that's definitely a pass on our list. Dude, I think my favorite out of everybody is I'd probably say the same thing, but Larxene is just she's a big mood, dude. She's awesome.
Yeah, her attitude is real.
Like Aqua's pretty
She's too
pretty smexy, dude. But
yeah, but her
Aqua, yeah, she can get hit.
Larxene is just like, dude, she's funny. Every time she's like talking, I'm like, this is cool. This is cool.
It's feisty,
I like
bro.
her.
You'll
I
never
like
be
the
bored.
feistiness. Right? But yeah, that'll have to be my 3 as well. I'll say that.
All
yeah,
right,
thanks for having me
guys.
on again.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Check out their channels. Their ats are going to be on the screen above. Red Aura Rider does moto vlogging and does just random funny stunts, YouTube jokes, shares a lot of memes. Check them out. Vash streams on Twitch, Overwatch, almost every night. So check them out as well. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah,
I'm interested in that.
Overwatch is dope.
Come check it out.
Check it out, guys. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. I appreciate it. For those of you that are new to the channel, like, share, and subscribe. Check out their channels and do the same. Until next time, may your heart be your guiding key. Take it steezy. I'm out.
All right, see you guys later.
See ya.